Hi, I'm Terry with Terry Hound Associates. Today I'm in downtown Newberry, South Carolina. I believe they call it historic Newberry, South Carolina. I'm just off the square where the Opera House is, across the street from the Hampton Inn. We have two commercial buildings here, 932 Main Street, which is about 1,800 square feet, and we also have 934, which is 8,000 feet or so on the lower level, runs street to street. And then we have upper level, about 2,700 square feet. So we're gonna go inside and take a look now, and then we'll come back outside and look around. I'll show you where we are. All right, we're inside 934, which is a larger building. And as I said, it runs street to street, but it has separate sections, and it also is on two levels. So just my idea, maybe not yours, this might could be three different structures when you got through with it, and possibly a fourth. So I'm looking from the front door. You see the steps on the right. You also see where the level raises, there's some steps there. All right, I'm gonna step to my left. This is a side that is possibly an addition, because the part I just showed you is where the upstairs is over that part. We do have some roof leaks here, probably need a little bit of repairs, especially in this portion, and maybe a little bit on the front. So keep that in mind when you come out here to look. Now, my video is not a building inspection. It's just an idea to give you what you're gonna be looking at when you come out here. All right, we're going down this narrow part. I was thinking some kind of office, or maybe one of those little shipping companies or something like that, maybe. But you can combine it with the big part. But you can see the brick wall that was the outside, and then this different type of brick. So I think this was added on at one time. And as we go back just a little bit, there's some leakage right there in this portion of the roof. All right, I'm gonna step back in the main building just to give you an idea. It has a heat and air system in it. There's a place to put a gas meter on the back. I have noticed that. This is a concrete floor, and we'll head on back to the back portion. All right, I'm on the upper level now. And I think many years ago, this was a laundry. So they had a little door here to ship out the side, and that might be a place for a separate entry to come in this side of the building. There's your brick walls. And this portion of the building has been rebuilt. I think a long time ago there was some fire damage, so they had to rebuild it. And it has a little bit later model steel, and you can see the roof trusses and all. All right, there's one more section in the back. I want to show you that, and then we'll head back toward the front door. This is all our power. These were some exhaust fans here in it. All right, I'm finally on the upper level. Now this adjoins the back street. I can't think of the name of it now, but it'll be on your tax map. I think this is the location of their boiler, is what I was told. So that was what that was. But this could make another little small office type building. Maybe even a small apartment back here. Check out that chimney if you don't need it, or that brick right here. But it would have a separate entrance. All right, let's head back toward the front. All right, this is just to give you a perspective of how far it is to the front. This could be some pretty brick though, I know that. And possibly you could put in any type business back here. I want you to check with the city. They're working on an ordinance for tax credits to help you pay for part of your renovations. All right, there's the main part of the front, and then I'm gonna step over here. This is that narrow part to the side. I just wanted to show it to you. And that side entrance already has an entrance too. There is 2 different levels here. That's what gave me the idea of at least dividing the bottom into 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces. All right, we're gonna go up these steps and look at the upstairs. Maybe some apartments up there might be an idea. All right, I'll meet you upstairs. Okay, I'm at the top of the steps for the upstairs. You can see where at one time there were windows in this portion, so maybe that would be, I'll give you a close up here. Maybe that'd be easy, just take out, put in a window, and I don't know what size apartments you'd make. It's about 2,700 square feet, so maybe you could get 3 apartments up here, sort of. People living downtown don't want a whole lot of space anyway. And we've got some more roof leakage over here. It'll have to be fixed. So, I'm not a roofer, but I don't know if you like to put on a whole roof, maybe make some repairs. All right, I'm gonna step outside. This could be a balcony, and we'll see what it looks like. Check it out. I'm not going to walk all over the roof, but this is that new section we talked about, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's me. Let's go over here. I want to show you one thing. Now, I think this is public parking. And this is the roof of 932. We haven't been in yet. But I do want to show you, when we get inside, there's going to be a leak up there in the corner. And when you get up here to look, somebody, I was told, needs to clean that drain, and that would solve a lot of problems. That's a drain from the roof that stopped up grass growing in it. All right, and you can see the Hampton Inn in the background across the street. And I understand that building's been renovated, and it's a place to have public events or private events and that type thing. And then these buildings will probably be next to be rehabbed. All right, let's go downstairs and go into the next building, 932. All right, I'm inside 932, and pretty much it's an open shell, about 1,800 square feet. Here's that place in the corner I was telling you about. The water had been backing up. And you might want to just check the whole thing out, make sure. Might need a patch or 2 here and there. Looks like it has gas heat, but I don't think this building was air conditioned, so we'll go from there. But 1,800 square feet is not that much, about the size of your home maybe. Just an open shell. It has a wood platform floor in here. I don't know why. The rest of the floor seems to be concrete. And I don't know why that was built. You have some plumbing for a bath in the back, and you know, some of this plaster is going to need some work. But otherwise, not too bad. I think you'll need to check with your contractor. I think these walls can come out. I think they're for just kind of decorative purposes. All right, we'll take a look back toward the front. And there we are. All right, why don't we head outside and look around out there just a little bit. All right, I'm standing here in front of the building, and I'm looking at the square, and that's the Newberry Opry House right behind it. And right beside us next door is a building that's been remodeled as a nice restaurant, kind of tavern, sports place there. And then over here is the Hampton Inn Hotel. All right, I'm gonna walk across the street so we can kind of get a look at the front. All right, this is the front of our buildings. One on the right is 932, one on the left is 934, which has the upstairs to it. We're gonna sell 932 as a separate building by itself. And 934 will include a portion of the parking lot. And I'm gonna step over there and show you what I'm talking about. The parking lot has some fresh asphalt on it. We have an agreement with the owner of the building next door that he can use a portion of the parking lot until it's sold. And then whoever who buys it can work out their own agreement. But we do not own the whole parking lot. We own the whole thing part way back, maybe to where you see that other little building on the left, somewhere in that area. And then we supposedly own a strip up beside our building where you could access the back street. There used to be a building there. It's hard to envision right now since it's gone, but I'm in the process of getting a surveyor out here to survey so we'll know exactly what you're buying. And this parking lot will be included with the larger building in any portion we own. But there's a portion back here where the parking spaces to the left over to that building we do not own. So keep that in mind, and it will not be included in the sale. All right, just to give you an idea, here's the side of the building. I can see some people out there on their balcony now. My imagination. But that would be a great location for somebody. All right, we're on the other side of 932, and you can see 934 up above it. And I understand this is public parking. You need to check that and verify it yourself. While you're doing that and talking to Newberry, you might want to check on those tax credits, see if they pass that ordinance. And, you know, make a decision whether you want to participate or not. And as you can see from here, 932 ends right there. And then 934 with our back section continues on to the next street that's behind us. Hey, I hope this will give you a good idea of that you'll want to come look at this building on the inspection day or days. I haven't decided on that either. But we're going to wrap up our tour and head on to another property. Okay, that winds us up here at 932, 934 Main Street, Newberry, South Carolina. Remember, Samsung is opening a plant here, going to hire over 1,000 employees. They're going to need somewhere to go and do things, spend that paycheck every weekend. So that might be an opportunity for you to get in on the ground floor before everything jumps up. Remember, before you bid, read the contract package. It has all the information in there. There's a buyer premium. You got to have a deposit the day of the auction. Sign your contract, get it back to us. Copy the contracts there, read it. Any surveys, look them over. Any questions, give us a call. We're there to help. We want to help. We'll answer any question, and if we don't have the answer, we'll find it. So give us a call. The number's at the bottom of the screen, and we want to help you. Another thing, if you're trying to borrow money on these buildings, probably ain't gonna happen. So you need the cash to buy these buildings, unless you know your banker real good. And they're not contingent on you getting a loan. So if you put up your deposit, can't get the money, you lose your deposit. And last, come look at the buildings. These are not pristine, they need a little work here and there. Get you an idea of vision. My vision may not even correspond with yours. So let's come look at the buildings, see what we might want to do. Here's an opportunity for an investment in Newberry, South Carolina that'll probably reap your reward, especially with that new plant going in and all those employees being hired. All right, I'm going on to the next property. Remember, one last time, it's an online only auction. We will not be here at the premises to take your bid. You bid on the internet. Come to the inspection. The times will be noted on our webpage. Thank you for viewing the video. Hope you found it helpful. I hope it encouraged you to come out and look at this property.